everyone, this is Tim Jennette the Metal Meeple, and in this video we're taking a look at an expansion for Good Cop, Bad Cop called Bombers and Traitors. It came out in 2015 by Overworld Games, designed by the same two guys, Brian Hink and Clayton Skanky, or Skank. I really should have looked up your name pronunciation before this video and probably the last one, but I did review this game, so check it out. This is just for the expansion. It's for 3 to 8 players, takes about 15 minutes, and if you're familiar with Good Cop, Bad Cop, it's a game where players get 3 cards in front of them and you really don't know if they're good or bad because it's either a red card or a blue card, but the majority rules. So if they have 2 blue, they're a good guy. If they have 2 red, they're a bad guy, or obviously if 3 of either. You're also the agent or the kingpin, and you're trying to find out who people are and what team they're on and kill them, or kill the other people anyway. In this game, it also adds symbols to the cards, such as a knife and a bomb, that makes you either a suicide bomber, which you're trying to get everybody to kill you, or a traitor, which you're trying to hide beneath the shadows and stay alive till the end of the game. So it also comes with some equipment cards. Let's take a look at everything and we'll come back and I'll tell you what I think. So here's the components of the game. We're not going to go over the original rules. I do have another video showing the game if you want to check that out and see how the original game's played. This is mostly for people who just are interested in the expansion. You get this little rule sheet which explain the rules and the components. You get 24 integrity cards that will replace all the integrity cards of the previous, the normal game, except now they're going to have a bomb or a knife printed at the top. Some of them are still blank, and the kingpin and the agent are still blank, so you're always going to be them if you get that. But if you have all bombs showing on all 3 cards, no matter if you're good or bad cards, then you're a suicide bomber. You're going to win the game as the suicide bomber if you eliminate, or if somebody eliminates you, shoots you, you die, you blow up everyone else, you win the game. Also, if you are the suicide bomber and you kill the agent or the kingpin, you'll win the game, along with the traitors in that instance. Traitors have all knives at the top left. And a traitor, basically, as long as they stay alive, they win the game. Even if the agent and kingpin die, they reveal they're traitors, they win. So that's pretty cool. It has a little bit of depth there for the... They're not just good or bad. You gotta kind of look at all their cards to figure out what they are now. In addition to that, it comes with 5 new equipment cards. And I'll just show you one of these. We've got the grenade. It allows you to give it to another player, and then at the end of their turn, they pass it off to another player, hot potato style. And at the end of that player's turn, they're shot. They blow up. So pretty cool looking, pretty cool little cards to add into the equipment deck. Let's check out what I think. So, to me, I feel like this is an essential expansion to the game Good Cop, Bad Cop. At the same time, I'm slightly disappointed, and don't take that the wrong way. The reason is because the expansion really only adds 5 cards and 2 rules to the game. You're either a bomber, traitor, here's some 5 equipment cards, and we're going to replace 90% of the game that came with the first thing. However, the stuff that they've added is really awesome. The traitor and the bomber aspect, I think, add another layer of complexity to the game that's needed. Because before, and I think I may have said this in the review of the original game, once somebody finds out who the agent or the kingpin is, it snowballs into completion really quick. It's fun up until that point, and it's kind of fun at that point too, as long as it's not, you know, overly just ridiculous where it's like, oh, found out who he is, he's dead. But this game is like, we know who the agent is, but we really need to make sure there's no traitor, or if you're going to be shooting him, are you a bomber? So I like that aspect. It's really cool, and the equipment cards that added are actually really cool themselves, though I do wish that they would release a pack of equipment cards that are like 60 of them or something. I just want a stack of equipment cards to where you can't count on getting certain cards each game or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I just wish it came with more equipment cards. However, I think this is something you need to pick up if you have the original game. I don't know if newer printings are going to include this into the original game. That's probably a way that I would take the game. You know, just have the base set and that it includes bomber and traitors in there. Don't even worry about it being an expansion. But either way, if you have the original, definitely pick this up. It is totally worth the money. Even though it does replace most of the cards in the game, I think that if you've played the original so many times and you really like it, or maybe you're getting to the point where you're burnt out on it, this will probably rejuvenate it at least for a little longer. And I'm pretty excited about this. It's really amazing. So anyway, If you have any questions, feel free to email me at timjennette@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram below at the thing down here pointing at whatever. Anyway, till next time, keep on rocking and rolling dice.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.